All right, what's going on, guys? We're gonna get started on part 7 of this smoker build. Already came out here this morning, opened it up, and got everything pulled out and started up. So, got the top flipped open on it, and I don't know if you can see it in the video, but took a level from here, come across, and that's where I'm gonna have the very top of my firebox. So, already drew my level line all the way around. We're gonna try through today. I only have a few cutting discs. I can run and get more, but I wasn't really thinking about how many I had left. But we're gonna try to get that cut out today, and yeah, we're gonna get that cut out today, and we're gonna see if we can manage to move that firebox. I bet it weighs close to 450, 500 pounds. So see if we can't shimmy it over here, and then I got my jacks and jack stands and stuff. Get it up under there, at least tacked into place real good, and then we'll build a little 2x4 frame on it or under it. That way it doesn't pull that front part off, and then it'll be kind of a pain. It's going to block the door a little bit, but we'll slide everything down, which will have to happen anyways when we get to working on that collector and the stack to clear that porch. So, yeah, so that's the plan. Cut that out, firebox in here, jack it up, put a little jack stands or a little 2x4 frame under it, and make sure it's nice and sturdy and not going to teeter-totter on us or anything. So let's get to it and see how much we can knock out today. what's up, y'all? Just got done out here cutting away on some of this metal today. Got the template made and transferred over to a piece of 1/4 inch. Got a lot of it cut out with what I had left of the disc. I mean, got, you know, this side cut out, that side's cut out, and then I just have this left to go. Haven't even started on that one. There's no rhyme or reason why I came up with that design. I originally had it going just from the tank, which will be right here in this radius, going from the tank straight to this corner. So it was just straight across like that. I would have cut this out. Again, no rhyme or reason for it. I just like the way it looks a little squared off, and then I like the round pipe on the front. I've seen plenty of people do that. And then obviously that round pipe will sit right inside that saddle there. So I'm sure there's some kind of mathematical equation for the airflow, square inch, all that stuff. I've seen it online, but that has nothing to do with how I came up with this. Just drew what I liked and put it on there. As you can see in that time lapse, this 1/4 inch just eats up those cutting discs. What I've spent in cutting wheels, I could have probably already bought a pretty good plasma cutter. So I'll definitely be looking into one of those. But we'll take you out here and show you where we're sitting with the box. All right. I got everything shimmed up because that porch isn't perfectly level, but that box and that tank is level. It's money. There's a level up there I'll show you here in a minute. But there's the box. Obviously still needs the door handle on it. I just threw some ratchet straps in there, but we're going to get all that surface rust off with some wire wheels whenever we get done. I'm not even going to chase it right now because it's sitting out here. When it rains, it doesn't get directly on it, but it gets the mist. So, yeah, we'll chase all that rust when we're done. I'm not going to do it over and over again. The door shuts. Obviously, so I have to put the handle here and the latch. And I have to finish this weld. You can see where I've started it. I tacked it when I was doing the bottom one here, and I completely forgot about it. So I got to get in there and run my weld across the top. No big deal. We'll get it knocked out. Starting to look like a smoker instead of just a propane tank now. It's about 1,000 degrees out here today, so I had to go steal the wife's umbrella. You can see the level there. Level there, so. So I sent a video to my buddy, and he was asking some questions about it. So the plan in here is, you can see that line. It may have changed. I did that when I first started. That line might have changed a little bit just from rotating the tank. But either that line or one very closely to it, up or down a little bit, will be level with this front here. I'm going to have this front grate. I'm not going to do slide outs. These will be flush. The grates will all be flush mounted here. And then, as you can tell, it runs right there. It's level with the firebox. So I'll build me a frame all the way around, obviously nice and supported all the way. And then I'll have my expanded metal run to that frame, and then it's just going to lay on top of this. I'll probably never really use it too much other than just a water pan, but that's where I will put the water pan, and I'll have that expanded metal. So when you open this thing up, from all the way from one end of the pipe all the way to the other will be 100% expanded metal, and I'm removable. I'm gonna make probably 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll make 3. That way they can come out. You can clean it. I'm gonna use, this is the old bung hole from, I think, that one probably, but I'm gonna take it with me to work one day and run over to the hardware store, see if I can put together some threaded pipe, a ball valve, and all that good stuff, and we will poke a hole in here and make us a drain that goes out. Just that way, you open this thing up, scrape it all out, spray it out, whatever, get it done. Again, with the rust in here, we're going to chase all this rust out of here. Once we do all the rust out there, we'll spend a good couple hours just wire wheeling this thing. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys where we're at. Got the collector cut out today. I think, like I was talking about with the collector plate in there, not having any math to it, I have notes on my phone of certain things I've read as far as what holes need to be, how big, and the airflow and the cubic inch and all that stuff. I forget how I came up with that um, measurement, but that's what I had in my notes, and I usually would put the stuff in there once I came up with an idea. So again, I'm not sure how I came up with it. I'm sure somebody will tell me it's right or wrong or needs to be bigger, smaller, whatever. But one way or another, I came up with that. And we'll have that collector out here, obviously, in the stack going up. I am going to do a collapsing stack, not collapsing, I'm sorry, a folding stack, just because of the pipe that I ended up getting. It's extremely heavy. I don't want that weight sitting on this pipe all the time. So that post is in the way, but it'll break halfway and it'll lay across here. So that's going to be it for today. I'll work the rest of the week. So sometime between now and then, I'll run and grab some cutting disc, and we'll get back to cutting and knocking this thing out. Here's that trailer I've been telling y'all about. I know it doesn't look like much now. I agree, but I can see the potential in it. I believe it to be an old camper trailer, just because of that step there. And then this looks like it would be like for a water tank or a gray tank or whatever for an old camper. And I'm leaning towards just getting this thing sandblasted. The metal is in great shape. All this old paint's flaking off, and there's just surface rust, as you can see, all over it. I've already got an axle on the way, 3,500-pound axle. I have leaf springs, U-bolts, all that stuff for it. So this old school, I call it a VW, like a little Volkswagen Bug spring. They use the sort of the same thing, but all that'll be gone. Those wheels aren't going to be here, so more or less just the frame. I am going to. I haven't got specific measurements yet, but somewhere in line with this support, somewhere right in there, I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to use this 2-inch that's left over to build that in. Get rid of that little step, get rid of that little cage net, whatever that thing is, and then all this little flat angle bar that they've used for supports in here, I will, well, not that one because it's going to be gone, but even that one, I'm going to just get some more 2x2 tubing and just frame it in. I think it'll look really good once I get it done. And then once I wet all that stuff in there, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to send it off to sandblasting. I don't want to sit out here with a wire wheel and a grinder and a flat disc and all that stuff chasing all this rust and all that. So I'd rather just send it off, have it sandblasted, bring it back, primer it, keep the rust from coming back on it, and just be done with it. So the smoker itself, like I said, I'm going to cut it about here. I want the box hanging, smoker like this. Obviously collector right here somewhere. And then that propane holder right there gave me an idea. I'm going to buy me the 2-burner little stoves that you can get, the 2 eyes, you use them for fish cookers or pots, whatever. But I'm going to put one right here too. That way you can have your little plancha or flat iron or whatever right there to cook. You can remove that. You'll have your burners for whatever you want, collard greens, whatever goes with the stuff that's in the smoker. Be a one-stop shop. This side here, so obviously the smoker, if you just use this as a divider, the smoker will be right there. And I'm literally just going to, whatever looks good, probably from here, just a nice storage, high side, and whatever. I mean, whatever makes it look good. Nice high side on it, right there. Put all your wood, coolers, stuff like that in it. So that's the plan. And I'm gonna do a separate build video on that, but it's sitting out here. I figured I'd show it to you while I got it. But yeah, man, that's where we're sitting today. And bring y'all back up whenever we get more cutting disc and have a little more time between work and family life. All right, it's been about 2 days since we've been out here to work on this smoker, so I figured I'd just go ahead and wrap it up and call that the end of this part 7. We'll bring another part 7 continued whenever we do the collector and stack and build the hinges to fold that stack down and all that good stuff. Maybe throw the this little handle on there with the locking system on it and all that good stuff in that continued part. I like to post these videos every week, week and a half, and I'm getting pretty close to that mark now. So just wanted to come out and shoot a quick video, let y'all know that that will be the end of this part 7, but we're going to keep working on it, keep pushing it down the road. As soon as we get done with that smoker and collector and just the little things that need to happen on this firebox, then it'll be all trailer. I hope to get that trailer video, or I'm sorry, that trailer built in 2 videos, as far as whether I do the wire wheel to knock all that paint and surface rust off of it, or sandblast. Hope to get all that done in 1 video and put the new metal in the next one. And then after that will be a joining of the trailer and the firebox. So we'll get my my buddy's tractor out here. We'll lift it up, set it down on there, and weld it in place and get all that good stuff going. So appreciate you guys watching. Love the comments. Y'all always seem to give some pretty good feedback. Let me know what I can do better or what tools will work better, and I really appreciate it. Appreciate you guys watching. If you could, if you don't mind, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Kind words. Some of y'all not so kind words, but it is what it is. It's YouTube. But that's going to wrap it up for this one, and we'll see you on the next one.